Glad to have you join us again on Core Digest today on Core TV News Lagos. Our first segment today, we're talking about still on the maize theft, Senate maize theft, unraveling the invasion on Wednesday, 18th of April. Thugs, call them hoodlums, stormed the Senate chambers while plenary was on and carted away the Senate maize. My guests on the program today, Okenna Nebedum, a legal practitioner, and Bola Oba, an entrepreneur and public affairs analyst. Gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Wednesday, the Senate chambers, the Senate chamber was invaded by hoodlums and the maize was taken away. First, when you were home and you saw that report, what came through your mind?
Using that word invasion, it makes me think, why and how possible it could be. 109 senators, at least some of them drive to office on 2 vehicles. At least 2 vehicles will have nothing less than themselves and 2 drivers, right? And they have 8 that join them. At least 1 ADC and then probably another security aide on the other vehicle, making nothing less than 6 persons or at most 5 persons joining them to office every day. Now, calculate it. They are not 109 sitting on plenary every day. Some of them go for some other businesses. Assuming there are like 80 of them seated there that day, multiply 5 8s each that hover around that building. That is about their personal aid too. Now, think about the National Assembly staff themselves, like Sarah, and other protocol officers that are there. And then the police, there's a police unit in that National Assembly. Calculate all these things from the point of view of police, DSS, EFCC, and all security apparatus that always are posted on duty there. How come 5 men invaded successfully Nigerian Senate? History will not forgive us. One day our children will wake up and ask us, Daddy, is that possible? In a building that signifies and that is a symbol of democracy, that 5 men, did they come with juju? Okay, let's leave that apart. They invaded the plenary and they started walking from the aisles towards the presiding officer. And you guys were watching, including Dino.
What could you have done to wrestle the guys?
But I mean, that is a threat.
Give me an impression of what you would have done.
What did Sarah do?
Sandra.
What did it amount to?
It amount were they on gunpoint?
But I think that was even after they picked the mates.
The people
while they were walking
on gun.
You are losing the point, my brother. You are losing the point because the institution that should protect, the agency that should protect that institution should be asking itself questions. The police. It is the police that owes. Why do we call them? Why do we call, amongst others, the police the institutions of coercion? Because they hold guns. And you know what? Like I rightly said, there's a DPO and a police unit in that National Assembly. And to be honest with you, the chamber is not such that you will just park and you walk into the chamber. So, okay, for you to know that there is something akin to a complicity after the maize was taken, at least all national TV networks in Nigeria have the faces of the people who took the maize, but they claim to have found the maize under a bridge in Abuja, but nobody has fished out the characters whose faces were shown on national TV. If I was a member of that chamber, I wouldn't have risked my life to intercept any of those guys, because for coming as far as the inner recesses of the chamber, I know there must be connivance with an executive institution. Because apart from the police, who are the ostensible protectors of that establishment, not only the Senate, you must remember that it is in the same complex that we have the House of Representatives, the second chamber of the legislature, and adjoining to it. And ironically too, those guys eventually made a way with the vehicular object through the presidential gate. Through the presidential gate of the 3 districts. Look, the federal government should, or people in this government should stop embarrassing this president. It is just a clear fact that there must have been connivance with somebody in the executive arm of government, and Omo Agege profited from a deliberate act. And you know what? In any responsible rule of law respecting jurisdiction, Omo Agege should be facing criminal prosecution by now for assault with those guys.
Yeah,